Hello. We're here. We're doing it. And we're breathing. Because Dustin just finished a breakfast sandwich right before he got online. So, hi. um, welcome in, my friends. We are going to be working on the elevator in the middle of the hotel today because it is not ready to go to the third floor yet, which it's still not going to be, but I want to get all of these systems in. So that way, when I start doing some testing and turning on floor 3 stuff, the rest of the hotel is connected properly. So this includes the what you call it? This includes the actual mechanism that stops the elevator at the proper floor and the mechanism to send it down, as well as the detection system to swap the audio to floor 3 audio, and then the system that swaps the uh, the drop systems, the treasures, the obstacles, the side quests, all that stuff. It swaps it to just be activated on floor 3 when you're on floor 3 and stuff like that. Something I have realized in retrospect, which I need to figure out, is if anybody ever gets stuck in the elevator, there is a very slim chance that there's a chance that somebody gets stuck in the elevator. And why this would happen would be one of two things. One, they glitch through it while it's going up and they fall down. That would result in them being stuck in the noodles and an immediate, hey, Dustin, I'm stuck. The other one would be, hey, the elevator went down and left without me and I'm stuck up here, which I think would then result, unfortunately, in them having to make the jump, which I don't think is ideal for anybody. And I don't think anybody's going to survive it because it's a 20 block drop. And it's a 20 block drop with no armor. So, unless they have jump boost or something like that, which even that I don't think they would technically survive. But regardless, I'm trying to figure out that sort of thing because once we get up to floor 3, that elevator is moving quite a bit. So, yeah. Also, I am running into a conundrum. Actually, while having this conversation, I'm wondering if it makes more sense for us to be in game. But nah, we won't get in game quite yet. Is that right now there is an access card only. There's a access card for the whole thing. I think it makes sense for me to make a floor 2 access card to get you up 1 floor, or a floor 3 access card that only drops on floor 2 to get you up to floor 3. It would be custom texture palooza, which I don't think is a big deal. But relabeling some things so that way it makes sense. But I'm seeing a conundrum that I think is worth thinking about, which is that if right now, when people are trying to get to floor 2, it seems to be the pendulum swings in these extremes. One, the keys drop so infrequently that somebody is waiting around for a long time before they can actually get a key to go to the next floor, which tends to be the luck that Dustin tends to have. Or they get so many keys, whether they need it or not. So if you have 2 keys and you need to get your relic on the 3rd floor, in theory, you could just put in a key, go to the next floor, wait till you get to that floor, put in another key, and skip floor 2. And I don't like that. I think I like the element of this game that is ascending the hotel floor by floor. And I think being able to skip doesn't make sense. So I think I need to convert all of the access cards that we currently have to be, because I don't mind if they skip floors on the way down. I think they're going to have to inherently. But again, like, I'm still trying to piece together that part of it. And luckily, the redstone adjustment isn't that big of a deal to make it one way or the other. Because right now, it's built to do it. It's built to do it in a way that is button on the way down, same access card to get up for all floors. I just have to change some sorting systems, and I have to add a second sorting system if I want the down to also be access card driven. So, trying to figure that out. Because I really like the attitude of you can only get a... I should sleep. You can only get a card to get down to floor 2 from floor 3. And stuff like that. Like that you have to go up a floor to be able to find a key to get back down. I think that makes sense. But let's check our farms. That's doing well. Bamboo was almost overflowing and I emptied it out not too long ago. Sugarcane is very, very close as well. Could probably... Ooh, we got a whole stack of dried kelp out of this farm. That makes me so happy. Let's distribute that accordingly. A couple things have changed since last we chatted. One, I swapped this to a more compact and cohesive design that waits for this to turn into a 9. And when it does, it dispenses a full watermelon into the chest. The big issue that I have realized with this design is that it does a double trigger because it triggers once it's a 9 and then it re-triggers once it's an 8. So we are getting some melon seeds out of this. Again, not a huge deal. I am like, I wish there was a recipe because we're just making trash and it sucks. But yeah, this is way more conducive to a this size and this space, and it doesn't interfere with the bottom floor at all, which I really enjoy. Because I was a little... Yeah, you see how it did 1 seed? So, yeah. Because I didn't like how much room it was taking up down here to do what it needed to do. So I'm happy that I was able to trim that up a little bit. So, yeah. Another thing that changed, that you probably saw while I was in the storage room, is I put some labels on the floor just to kind of help me visually recognize what's in what. It's like it's multiple items, right? So I can't just put like, oh, there's only pufferfish in here. No, this is the mob drops of any kind. This is all the redstone that's not in my shulker. Like, and I think this makes the most sense, given how I recognize what's supposed to be in there. So that has been very, very nice. I think the only other thing that has changed since last we were online is, okay, I gotta split this up. So, oh, it's the guy downstairs. Okay, so we need 20, 20, and 20. Or 21, 21, 21, and then we'll have one left over, and we'll just put it in the middle. I think that makes the most sense. Cool. So this one gets 21, middle one gets 22. Because I tend to use, if I'm going to use one on its own, I tend to use the middle one. I also had a conversation with somebody that if I put another set of hoppers and get rid of these blocks, I can get the boat a little bit closer. Let me actually look at the hitbox of the boat. I think it's a little bit too tall to fit under a stair. But if I did that, I think if I fill up the hoppers with coal, or not coal, but dried kelp, it will eventually pull only dried kelp in this direction and only everything else in this direction. I don't know. It was one of those, like, I need to play with it before I commit to something like that, but yeah. So we are going to do a couple things to get us ready. One, that's what I thought. The Hotel Paradox schematic is not loaded in right now. And I think that's because of the server upgrade. I made this as the point at which the hotel needs to be placed for it to line up. And I did that very early on because I was super worried I was going to forget. So I think that's the latest one. And I need to rotate it once, I believe. And then it should be lined up with the hotel. Obviously, there's some things I've added and adjusted since this was made. Added in my storage system and the floors and stuff like that. But this stuff, you see this yellow that is not finished right above here, as well as this system right here and this system right here coming off the off. That's what we're going to be working on today. We got to add these observers in, the yellow up here. Yeah, so we got a little bit to do today. But I think we can crank it out and get it done. Let's turn this off for now until we get upstairs. And then the last but not least thing that has changed since last we met is I started on floor 3. And here is the big reveal. It's just a circle. So floor 3 is going to be an interesting one because it is a self-contained floor in that essentially you can go anywhere you want throughout the entire process, but a couple things are going to slow your roll. One of them is we're going to have a area that I'm calling the Magic Show, which is going to have at least one evoker. And the Magic Show is going to be a stage with a backstage area and this other things. And I'm going to have evokers tied down in some capacity so they can't just run amok. But I'm going to have them in that area. So if you're walking through and they have line of sight, say to get your relic or something else, there's a really good chance that you're going to get zapped by an evoker. We're also going to have the carnival games and rides section, which is going to be staffed by witches in the clown role, if you will. So we'll have a couple carnival games. I'm debating if I want to make a like a crappy roller coaster or some other like carnival type game. But I also want to add a fun house area. And the thought that I had with the funhouse area is that it's basically a self contained little maze that you enter in. And so I found this redstone machine that allows you to make a ever changing map for a maze. The big issue that I realized, though, when making it is that if I put mobs in it, there's a chance that when the floor shifts and changes to be this new layout, that the mobs will get pushed up into the air, and I don't want them to get hurt. So I have to figure out the complexity of this thing. But if I can have a ever-changing maze that you have to get from point A to point B, something on the other end, whether it's a relic or food drop or treasure drop, I don't know. But yeah, you'll see I initially did this with wool, and then I realized that doing stripped logs was going to be a much better color tone. Like, looking between these two, this looks so much better, like the look and feel that I'm going for. And if we go into here real quick, and I turn this is going to be the basis of this floor build. So what this is well, if we go up here, you can see it's supposed to look like big top energy. So it's got the curved roof that goes up to meet in the center. So this is going to be a height-wise a very exciting dynamic little floor. Like it's going to be it's going to aesthetically be very different than all the ones that we've done so far, because the other ones have very much been area to area to area, and there's kind of these dividing lines that kind of split up where you're headed next, whether it's a door or a rail cart ride or something like that. This floor is very much all the same theme. There's nothing, pardon me, there's nothing really splitting this up into other areas. There will be places, like you can see back here, there's an open spot that's going to lead to somewhere, and wherever the magic show is going to happen, there's going to be a stage built that's blocking the way. So like there's obstacles and things that will be here, because the obstacle thing will still be a thing. But I want this to feel more like when you get up to this floor is that it's just a big open area that you can walk through, but there is constantly things being thrown at you or things that you kind of have to run through and around to get where you need to go. So that's what I'm going to be building. This facade will be definitely off camera because of the type of build that it needs to be. But yeah. I think I want to do, where is it? Configuration menu, render layers, all below. Where are we? 114. So we'll do 120. Oh, just set here. Excellent. Boom. Okay, so now this is set up. So it's only rendering the layers that we need to mess with. So we will be doing this layer first, which you can see already. The floor 2 already kind of negatively affects this. I think we're going to be pulling the relic information from here like normal. But I think we have to trigger this system in a very special way or bring the brown down. I don't know. We'll mess with this last because we're going to do this side first. So I think we we do need some pink wool. I always forget that. We need some pink wool. And we got plenty of rails. We got plenty of redstone stuff. We'll see in the box. Got plenty of, yeah, we got enough to do all of this. We just kind of have to do a little bit more preppage and we'll be good to go. So let's head downstairs and grab the pink wool. Wait, where am I? Oh, I'm in the wrong corner. So pink wool is actually this way. It kind of amazes me that we are now on floor 3. Like, we're here. It's been a long time coming. We'll take 2. Let's do 2 full stacks. Like all the work that we've been doing. And here's the thing about floor 4 when I start it. Floor 4 is going to be, it's a boss level. Like that's the best way that I describe it. Is that the whole point of doing it is going to be, I'm supposed to be on this floor. The whole point of the, oh no, I am supposed to be up here. Of the thing is getting people hyped and excited for the fact that we are going to be like it's the last big, like, and add and 5 for those not subscribed. So I'm really excited to start the whole thing. Okay, so might as well. So that'll be a thing. Got to worry about that too, but we at least got that in there. Oh yeah, that's right. Unneeded redstone. Okay. So first things first, we got a yellow wool. Let's zoom out a little bit when it comes to what we're doing. Ah, gotcha. Okay, so we'll do this. Boop. Boop. Nope. Boop. Okay. Let's make ourselves a little setup over here. Because we need much more than what we have. So we're gonna need, I'll take half the observers. We're gonna need, I'll take a stack of those. So if I'm not mistaken, this triggers the floor change, I believe. That's an activator rail as well, so we'll do this and get up here. Awesome. That's yellow wool, which means we'll get up here and do boop. Yeah, this is when this goes up to this floor. it's telling, I believe, this system to turn off. So we need a sticky piston as well as an observer. Let's grab a few of those because we're going to need a few of them. There we go. Yeah, because this, as the elevator passes, there is an observer that goes by, I believe, and sends a signal just into the wall, and we're utilizing that signal to trigger this. So cool. So that is good. We need to start this yellow trail, which I think makes the most sense to do. That was not the right place. Here, and just do our patented little run. And I think there's a gap here because there's an observer. Let's go up a thing. Yep, there is yellow wool here. Oh, there's not any floor there, Dustin. I'm funny. At least I think I am. Let's get rid of that because it's not a thing. And we'll grab more yellow wool. And then we should be able to place that. Ooh, can I do this? I doubt it. Oh! Oh! Well, it didn't even matter. That yellow wool is lost to the world. Oh, no, it's not. It's right there. Oh, I need to start even down here. What am I doing? I didn't even set this up yet. Well, because the elevator was never going to go higher than this floor. So that makes sense. Because this is where we ended. Yeah, so now this is set up that when... I think... Where is it? Is it here? Yeah. So when there is... I should be able to get down here. Excellent. I zigzagged this. Why did I zigzag it? Doesn't matter. So when the game is off, this is on, so that way when this system, the elevator is coming down, because I have a system built in that when the game is over and you die on a higher floor, it always brings the elevator back down to the first floor. And for that to happen, I had to... Please hold. Apparently my coffee mug was a little sticky when I put it down. So the only way that that triggers is if the system is off as the elevator is coming down. So that is all set up now. So now that will trigger appropriately. Don't die, Dustin. I didn't do myself any favors, right? Okay. So that is that. Let's do a temporary doodly-doo. to just get us over here. So we can get that. And then boop, boop. Awesome. There was some more wool here, which I think is the actual, like, yeah, I think there's supposed to be a repeater in here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, this is just the piston with sticky piston and regular piston to stop the thing from going up a floor. Gotcha. Okay, so yellow wool here. I need a regular piston. Which again, I fully stocked this redstone shulker for this project because I did not want to have any problems with supplies. I wanted to just be able to work and make it happen. So there should be a sticky piston there, and then a regular piston there. And now I'm trapped in the elevator. I guess I could do... It's almost impossible to see where I am. Okay. Let's do... Also, I'm doing the cheaty gamma because I need to be able to fill this hole back in, and it's really dark on purpose. Okay. And cheaty gamma. I'm hungry. Okay. Back to it. Okay, so that goes away. That goes away. We got to continue that, which is easy enough. Let's continue it. Look at us go. We're on a mission now. I'm also not sure why I decided with some of these observers to put a wool block underneath them and others I didn't. It makes no real sense to me. And that's as far as we can get right now with the current configuration that we have. What is that supposed to be? Oh, it's supposed to be wool. And we should be able to bop and bop and bop. Okay, I think a sticky piston is needed, so let's grab that. I should have just done the half stack like I was thinking of doing. Because I'm gonna need them. Okay, so we need to get to this, which my thought is, since this, I believe, cheat camp, is far enough in the corner, we could very well that if we did this, I think we can just put a rail down, a observer, a wool block, and a piston, and we're done. Because if we go up a level, it's actually 2 levels. We got gray wool, more gray wool for the thing. Yeah. Yeah, because this is all the lines and the stuff for side quest, and which we don't have any of that wool right now, but we should probably go grab at least a piece or 2 of each. But okay, now the rest of this has been exposed. So it's a rail here, and then oh, the green wool, that's right. I should have grabbed some temporary blocks, because this is going to get expensive if I have to keep throwing this stuff away. Oh yeah, that doesn't exist anymore. Okay, let's start working on this. So it's repeaters, more pistons, more wool, redstone dust. Yeah, okay. So repeaters, redstone dust. I got the sticky pistons. Let's dump off this because I don't need it right now. Let's do that first. So we can do that. And then, aha. Yeah. Perfect. Not perfect. Okay, so I have more yellow wool, and then an observer facing down, which means boop, boop. Can I get this from here? Nope. No! Ah! I'm in the nudes. I am in the nudes. All this stuff that I've added since I made this original schematic. It's fun. At least I think it is. Let's do temporary block of this. That'll be much easier on us. Okay. Okay. So we have a repeater here, 4 ticks. We have yellow wool there, redstone dust, yellow wool there, Um, oh, I feel like a genius right now. Yellow wool, redstone, redstone, yellow wool, redstone. Okay, this looks correct. This is all coming back to me. Okay. I am going to need some more redstone bits as soon as I get up here, I can tell. Tinted glass, a repeater. I need tinted glass up the wazoo. Tinted glass and obsidian. Okay, which I have none of, so we are gonna... Come on, there we go. Ow! Okay, so tinted glass, obsidian, we might as well get the wool that we need. Ow. You know what? This corner scares me. Okay, so we need, we got the pink. I need a little bit of this. A little bit of that. Blue. Purple. Brown. I think that's it. Why do you feel important? Oh, because you're the treasure line, that's why. Inventory management's about to be an issue. Not excited. Awesome. Okay, so yellow wool and yellow and yellow. Sticky piston goes here, but it's with the tinted glass, so we'll do that. Observer is here. Observer is here. Obsidian's there. Tinted glass is here. I have a feeling this is going to shift a little. So, yeah, because we got redstone dust here and there. More tinted glass. I think that's the top of this mechanism. Yeah, and then we just got the this stuff that's happening now. One goes up, one goes down. Okay, so if that's the case, then I am going to do this. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to do Cheaty Gamma again because I want to double check something. So that's what that looks on this floor with the arrows and stuff. So if I go down to this floor, it's the same. Okay. So now comes the fun of figuring out all the other stuff that's kind of getting triggered by this system, which is over here. So we have some green wool that lives there. Can I catch it? I did! Awesome. So green wool that lives there. Activator. That watches that. Another sticky piston. Oh, that's right. Oh, the system. I'm glad I figured it out, but goddamn, could it have been simpler? Pull out the backpack for all this extra wool. We'll keep. Oh, I don't know if it was light gray. I think it was dark gray that I needed. Oh well. That's everything for now. So we need some redstone torches. We got plenty of sticky pistons. I think this is good for now, so we can go up. Okay. So I'm gonna put it here, knowing that's not where it's gonna live, because I need. Pick it up. Oh, I changed it. Oh, the beacon beams. That's why. That makes sense. That makes so much sense. Okay, so stained glass. Really? That makes sense, though, and I'm upset that it does. I think this is a target block now. Isn't it? If I go down, it's a target block. It is. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. I'm just upset about it. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Oh. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Oh. I'm just not gonna. It's fine. Okay. So up we go. And around we go. Excellent. Torch. Okay. So that's where that goes. We got some pink up here, which we'll get to. Sticky piston here. Yeah, we still got a little bit of action happening down there. This turns, so we need green stained glass and dark gray wool. Yeah, it's dark gray. That's for the treasure line. I should have noticed. And oh, that was almost a little too violent for my blood. Oops. Please hold. Apparently I have a critical update. And it doesn't affect my stream, so I don't care, but it's blocking my screen. I wanted it to go away. So, green stained glass. Let's grab a few. Okay. So from what I can tell, it goes here, then it's wool, then it's dust. Right? Boom. It's perfect. Okay. So that is done. That is done. I need pink wool. So we'll grab that. We'll put that away because we're not going to need it for a bit. I'm going to grab the full stack. Okay. If I remember correctly, the pink is basically riding like a couple blocks above this. And then it drops down, right? Is this also pink? Oh, that's redstone. That makes sense. Okay, so... Oh, that's right, I did the crafter thing. Because I was fun. Also, the FN key is in a different spot on my... on this mechanical keyboard than other keyboards that I've had, and I'm upset about it. This is not the method I should be using, but it's what I'm doing. Catch it. And catch it. Oh. Oh, there's so much funness up here. This is the actual, like, elevator distributor thing that, like, tells us where, like, tells the elevator to go down and stuff like that. There's a crafter that lives in there. It's a whole thing. Okay. Pink wool. You go there. And that's not real. Or at least it isn't anymore. Hoo doggy! That was intense. And falling through the noodles while Lightmatica is also on? Ah! Hated that. Okay. Okay, so I vote we switch the... We add the different lines that get turned on and off. So there's going to be a purple. So that pushes up there. And then we have blue. And finally, right, because brown just continues and it doesn't actually get cut off at all. And it should run right over top of this, which is awesome. Or we can have it turn, we can have it go the other way. We'll figure out when it comes to the relic situation. Because it's gonna get creative over here. What my absolute hope is that I can bring it out here, have an observer watching the rail and sending it that way, and then we can distribute the relic stuff. But for right now, that'll do. Okay, so this stuff is done. We just have to do the, there's some finishing touches up there. Let's see if I can do it with the supplies I have. Oh, did I put? I did. So the answer is no, I cannot. So I need pink wool, and that's it. Great, good talk. We'll do it this way. As much as it pains me to take 8 different paths to get to one spot, I think it's the best way to do so. Okay, so pink wool will go on this here, dust, there, and then awesome. And then I don't think I can comfortably do that one just yet. I can do that one. Yeah, because there's a whole rail line that's right there. Boop. And then it goes up and over, but there is an activator rail on all of that. Can I get over here? I can. Out of activator rails already. I'm gonna need so many. I better not run out. That was almost terrible. I almost died. Look at us go. We're moving, we're grooving. What are you, yellow wool? Oh, why are you that way? Boo. Boo. Awesome. Okay. So that is all good. That feels awesome. This shouldn't be pushed up though. I think that's a mistake. Can I one tick this? That is the question. I doubt it. No, I didn't. I'll do there, there, there. Now it's correct. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, that's the other thing that I did, or at least I tried to do, is so that way floor 1 was the active one when I made this schematic, so that way as I build, I know that I am doing it in the correct formation. Um, but yeah, so. Well, I gotta do the elevator doors too. I almost forgot. We'll get to that. Okay, so this section is done-ish. It goes up, or it keeps going up, to activate the other set of things up on that floor. Uh, observer facing down. Why are you facing down? Oh, I can place you. Gotcha. There we go. Okay, so this side is essentially completed. Now I got to worry about this side of things, which does the elevator activation up and down, as well as the item collection for the what you call it, for the access cards to get up and down, which we technically don't need that item sorter just yet. We just need the button down. I'm going to put it in. I'm just not going to add the hopper. So if you put anything in the barrel, it won't get taken out, that kind of thing. Okay, so we need basically to switch gears to the other side of this. So let's grab all of this stuff. What? Excuse me. Thank you. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to be in here now. I vote we do and get ourselves a plan. There we go. So now I should be able to, without falling, beautiful, and come over to this side, do the same thing, beautiful. Yellow wool is here. Redstone dust. Yellow wool. Redstone dust. More yellow wool. And redstone dust. Is that what's in there? Or is that in the air? I'm so confused about what it's supposed to look like in here. Okay. Observer facing north. Observer facing down. Wool. Sticky piston. So yellow wool there. Observer facing up. Okay. Okay. So yellow wool here. Comparator, I don't have any. Awesome. But I do in here. I now remember what this is supposed to look like. It's all coming back. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So that watches that and sends a signal upstairs. And this is just getting signal from this button, which is spruce planks, which I do not have. This is a standard item sorter. Ooh! Anybody else see that? Was that just me? I feel powerful. Temp block. Wool. Repeater. Wool. What pushes this? Oh, it's right there. Delete that. Redstone torch locks that hopper, so that is good. This goes here. That goes there. Can I get up here? I cannot. Wait, maybe I can. No, I cannot. Okay. So we have another delay. What is underneath this one? Yellow wool. And I think this one, there is a observer underneath it. No, it's yellow wool as well. Interesting. Am I out of redstone dust? Great. Ah, okay, I remember now. I'm going to have to fix the floor system later. Okay. Cheetah cam. I need redstone dust up there. That's about it. Oh. Yeah, now I really got to go up there and check. So this normally has signal, which is why this is all yellow. Block that, so that way that doesn't activate. That makes sense. Okay. So now I need to... Okay. I'm all the way down. There's always the risk that I'm just going to completely buff it. Okay. While I'm thinking about it. Okay, I need to get spruce planks. And, yeah, spruce planks and, yeah, I think I'm on floor 4 now. I think I... Is that the wrong one? Is it this one that subtracts floors? It is. Okay. Okay. It thinks I'm on floor 1 again, which is what it needs to be. Okay, let's get some spruce planks. Pardon me. Oh, this is horrible. Okay. Spruce planks. Oh, look, I got one. And I do not remember. So I got the white stair, white button item frame. And then I need a spruce sign. Purple dye. Access card required to ascend. Okay, gotcha. So spruce sign, which is over here. Purple dye, glowing sack, honeycomb, 2 white stairs, white button, and then item frames. Do I really not? Seriously? Oh, okay. Well, I have to... time to go to the gold farm. Because I know I have plenty of leather over there. You don't realize how useful a barter farm is going to be until it's built. And then you're just like, oh my god, I just have access to that. And by I mean the community. We just have access to that kind of stuff, which is awesome. Also, I want to try something, because I've been super curious if I'm going to like this. Actually, I think I'll drop it down. I'll go to the outside that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then I'll drop it down so we can see the, that stuff. Yeah, I kind of love that. I kind of love that. Let's keep that there for now. And, see how we feel. And, yeah. because I'm still facing the game, which is something I wanted. But now it kind of balances out the screen a little bit better. And then you can see my hand, which is cool. Okay. So I think we have 77, yes, 77 leather now, which I think we'll just make 2 item frames from now. We'll worry about the other stuff later. Also, I think I have to go into work today. Which I'm not too thrilled about, but I think I have to. Oh, surprise, surprise, inventory issues. What can I drop for the time being? The button. Okay. I'm also carrying all of my shulker boxes because I didn't replace them. So that's also not ideal. So let's do that. Okay, so we'll do 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's do this situation. So we can do some temporary blocks here, as if the elevator is placed. We'll do the spruce here. And then C1, C2. Access card required to ascend. So let's do this and this, and double check these are identical. Access card required to ascend. Access card required to ascend. Down, up. Aha! That swapped. Down, up. Access card required to ascend. That looks correct to me. And boom. Cool. So inside the elevator is done. I highly doubt we're gonna... Yeah, okay. So now we need some crafters so we can finish that part up. Crafters. That's weird, Dustin. Why did you use those? Well, you see, crafters make a block update without being movable by a piston. Which means as the piston elevator goes by, it doesn't take this block with it or stop the elevator. Which was the problem I was running into originally, is that any block I put there that did a redstone update, like a block update for the observer to look at in the elevator, all of them gave too much, or gave that block update like I wanted, but they weren't Okay. Where am I? What's happening? Okay. Okay. Falling down a big hole is never my ideal in this game. In case anybody was wondering, I am not doing this on purpose. Yeah, after we're done with this, we will be doing the elevator doors. And that should be the end of it. Okay, so the crafter, I think, needs to face this way, so that way it looks clean from the inside. Yep. And then I got to do the same thing over here. I'm going to lose haste. Oh no. Whatever will I do? Okay, I'm fine. Okay. Elevator doors are next. Oh no. I built all of this too far forward. Ugh! Great. Well, I'm going to fix that soon. That'll be happening. So that hopper's locked, but this hopper wouldn't be, so I won't add it yet. And I don't need to add any of this stuff yet because we're not going to higher floors with the elevator. Okay. I guess we got to do that at some point too, because that doesn't have any of the stuff for it yet either. Cool. Great. Awesome. Yeah, I had 3 double chests here in the original design. Don't need that many. Not sure why I decided in my original thing to be like, oh my god, people are going to run this 64 times 54 times 3 times. I need 3 double chests. No, you do not. Actually, I do want that scaffold. I know. It's silly. Okay, so where am I headed? Up there. I knew I was being silly, but I didn't realize I was being this silly. Okay. Okay, so that has to come back one more block. Okay, so let's head down and see exactly what I screwed up. So that is the actual wall, so that makes sense. Because this is the wall, and it comes in one block, right? So if I stand here, there should be a block directly in front of me. No. Okay, I'm confused. So this block is correct, and then it steps back one. So I'm at 475. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Okay. Let's do... This will be where it is. So wait a second. If I go down here, what is the block underneath? It is that. Okay. Dang it. I feel silly. I'm gonna have to go get pale wood now. This was not the original intention. Okay, so if I'm standing on this block, what is it? It is smooth stone with a pressure plate. Okay. So that's smooth stone slab, but I can turn it into a block. Okay, so that is the basic entrance. I'll figure the rest of that out later. But for now, we'll do that. I think this entire walkway is smooth stone, right? Smooth stone. Yeah, it's smooth stone slabs that I doubled up, which I don't think I have any. Let's grab all these again. Okay, so let's grab slabby jabbies, and I should be able to, in theory, place these while under here. So close. Okay, so now those are good to go from down here. I don't have any pressure plates, so I'll have to... I got stone in here. Doesn't look like I do. Yeah, I need to go grab a stone. Because the doors will be here. Pressure plates here. And then the frame of the floor itself. Which I thought I had universally set up, if I'm not crazy. That it's always the stripped pale oak. Yeah, okay, excellent. So, I am going to, quote unquote, waste this stuff. Because I need because that'll have the floor on it. And then I think I always do soul torches, right? Yeah, soul torches, and then cyan, glow ink, and I gotta make a 3, so that'll be fun. Okay, this is an aesthetic stream now. This is a mechanical stream. Okay, so we'll go back to this. The doors are already... Oh, wait. Iron block. Which I do have. Thank God. Okay. So, firstly but not lastly, we do sticky pistons. Oh, they need to be back one. Which means I can do... There we go. Oh, what do I have above the... Okay, more of it. Gotcha. So we'll use this. That'll be fine. Awesome. So we'll also destroy these temporarily and bring in, just for now. Yeah, we got a hole. We got to bring all this back, which will be fun. Okay. Now, what is the best way to work on this? Honestly, the scaffold underneath. Let's put some stuff away. This is project, so that can go away. I think I need that. Let's get some more yellow. I need the torches for sure. Let's go get some stone. Aha! I got pressure plates already. Didn't even have to make them. Oh. Okay. Okay. That was fun. For nobody. Thought I was being clever. No. The answer is no. We'll put the pressure plates in. Actually, we'll do it last. Let's do... Come on. Can I do it from Dusty's AFK hole? I can. Awesome. Ow. Okay. So we need redstone dust. Block the redstone dust. Torch. Boom. So that's that. And then we'll do the same thing, but to the other side now. Can I make this jump? Yes, of course. Can I make that jump? That's a question. No. You know what I need to do? Perfect. And then totally missed. Doing great. Everything's fine. Thriving. Okay. So if we do one of these instead. Cheat code. Okay. Okay, so I should be able to look at us go. Just because I'm that person. Oh, I only have one. Boo. I know I have more down here. Ew. Okay. Okay. Then actually. Technically, I need some more pale oak to finish this, but that can be a later thing. Okay. Yeah, because I'm going to have to do a lot of funkiness with this. But I believe, if we go back into this, all this major redstone is done. I think all we have to do is this circle of yellow. For up here, which I'm not going to touch because I'm not sure I'm even going to use any of this stuff except for maybe the treasure line, because if I turn on this placement too, it very much conflicts with each other. There's a whole yellow line, like the entire yellow line right there is in the middle of this. So I might need to push it up. So I think I'm going to have to futz with that later. But for the time being, if they wanted to, and I figured out the sorter, someone could go up all the way in this elevator and all the way down, which is awesome. Okay, so let's empty out our redstone bits. Ka-chow. So the sign, I believe, is on this. It is. Okay, so let's do this at least. I understand. Okay. Just so that way that is done. Because I don't think I have any payload in. Okay, I do! We're finishing in this, baby. We're finishing this. Okay, so remove that. Okay. So we need 6 of those. No, we don't. say mangrove? I have one. That's not gonna finish it. Yeah, because I want it to be like you're entering the big top sort of thing. I need the thunder to stop. If I can't hear the rain, I don't want the thunder. I know that's picky of me. But yeah, so red will come back. And I can decorate this with the proper stuff. So that way the elevator looks like the elevator looks like the elevator. So that way everything looks the same. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mangrove, and then we're done. Going up with 40, baby. Oh. Look at us. Oh, let's... Which one of these is my backpack? Awesome. Okay, good. Oh yeah, that looks pretty sweet. Let's get a shaders screenshot. Nah, I'll worry about this later because I got like scaffold and stuff, which has become a little bit of a running joke in my screenshots, is that I accidentally leave scaffold in it. But that is what it is. Okay, so awesome. Feeling good, feeling great. This elevator works. And I just got to figure out some stuff from up above. Feeling good about this. And now I get to tackle the rest of my day, which is going to include a quick little lunch, and then I'm probably heading into work for a little bit. So I hope you're all excited for me. I know I am thrilled. I'm going to finish my coffee. I have a silly idea. Yeah, that's better. I am going to need a little bit more yellow. But yeah, like I mentioned it, but I fully stocked up my redstone shulker. And now seeing the what it takes to do these kind of floors, like you see how many observers I went through. I started with a stack of almost everything in here. So a smattering of sticky pistons, about half of a stack of observers went into this. So yeah, pretty good, but I am happy with how it all kind of pans out, because the elevator itself works so well when given time to kind of work on it. So because I don't like seeing my my tools like this. Thank you, villager. Replenish our carrots. Dump the rest in there. Replenish those, and we're good to go. And we're back to normal. So, I am back to work tomorrow. We should be back here Sunday morning, per usual. We are having some conversations, me and some other people, about doing something on the regular on weekends again as a community. Haven't figured out those details, but as they develop, I will let you know. Until then, very happy that you could join me here live or on the VOD if that's where you are watching this. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Design and Conquer, my friends. I will see you at the next one. Have a great rest of your Sunday, an even better start to your week. Bye.